With all the destruction and flooding in many parts of southern Alberta, Newcap News spoke to Richard Starkey, Minister of Tourism, Parks and Recreation, for his reaction on the flooding. Now, Starkey says the military, provincial and federal governments are working together to provide relief and aid to the affected areas.
There's no question that this is a very massive area and a significant natural disaster that we're in the middle of, but it is being managed, and that response has been very coordinated.
He says the primary concern is making sure residents are safe and secure. Now, once their safety is ensured, the focus will be on rebuilding what was damaged, comparing the recovery efforts from Slave Lake 2 years ago.
If there ever needed to be a testament that Albertans, will pull together and will recover from a disaster, I mean, the town of Slave Lake is proof of that.
Starkey has been touring parks in northwestern Alberta this week and is receiving updates daily. He says there is some damage to some of the parks, but the safety of visitors is their main priority. Meanwhile, a group in Bonnyville is collecting donations to send off 2 victims. 2 trailers will be located at the main entrance of the Bonnyville and District Centennial Center. Now, some of the items needed include bottled water, toiletries, clothes, diapers, wipes, blankets, and pillows. Now, the trailers will be leaving tomorrow at noon. If anyone is able to help out, you're asked to text 780-545-6711. Now, as for here in the border city, you can make donations via Lloyd FM's website. Well, the rain we've had here in the border city pales in comparison to what people in southern Alberta are going through, but we haven't had the greatest weather recently either. Now, today is the official start of summer, but you wouldn't know it from looking outdoors. Kim Smith went out to ask residents how they're coping.
It's wet and windy and cool in Lloydminster, not usually the weather we associate with the first day of summer.
It feels like October if you didn't look at the trees or the grass.
It would be very nice if it was sunny and bright rather than raining, and I'm just glad we're not in Calgary.
Really, the first day of summer never feels like the first day of summer, so.
This is the worst first day of summer I've ever seen.
But the senior climatologist at Environment Canada, David Phillips, says it's nothing out of the ordinary.
June is your wettest month of the year, so the fact that it's wet shouldn't surprise a lot of people in Alberta, and that's always good because that's when the crops really probably need the precipitation.
Last month was 2.5 degrees warmer than normal, so perhaps we set our expectations too high.
Already in Lloydminster, we've seen probably 35% more precipitation than you normally would get in the month of June. At the same time, it's been a little cooler than normal.
Sure, it might not feel like summer, but Caitlin Peg at Lloydminster Economic Development says there's plenty to do in this gloomy weather.
It's a busy place, and there's a lot of events going on this summer too that go rain or shine. Colonial Days, CPCA. I mean, there's lots of things to do here in Lloydminster.
She also suggests checking out the Service Sports Centre, the Leisure Centre, or the Bar Colony Heritage Centre on these rainy days. But some border city residents are welcoming the wet weather.
I love this weather. It keeps me from having to do the building on my deck anyways. I have an excuse. Like I said, fish still catches in the rain or shine.
David Phillips says we shouldn't take this weather as an indicator of what's to come. He's expecting it to turn around.
Across all of the province, and certainly in Lloydminster area, we're calling for the flavor of the summer to be warmer than normal.
Guess we'll have to wait and see. Kim Smith, Newcap News.